Hey everyone, it's Boy here, and welcome to a review episode of Should You Skip or Should You Buy? A review series where we go over the latest games and we figure out should you get the game or should you skip it. Today's game is the long-awaited title sequel to Borderlands 3. We've got Borderlands 4. Borderlands is back better than ever with all new characters, weapons, and a cinematic story that will entertain both new and veteran fans of the series. There are also fan-favorite characters returning with their wit, charm, and humor that only add to the nostalgia of the game. Without any major spoilers, Borderlands starts you off in a new planet called Kairos. Kairos is a prison planet under the tyranny and oppressive control of the newest villain of the series, the Timekeeper. Normally, Borderlands has humor in the forefront of the story, but in Borderlands 4, they took a change. You are immediately exposed to a darker story that brings heavy blood and gore to a story that is both satisfying and surprising to be a part of. Returning Vault Hunters will be pleased to know that Borderlands 4 gives you more of what you love from the previous titles while offering new fans of the series entertainment as well. As far as release goes, Borderlands 4 is releasing with a lot of issues, especially considering that it's being ported over onto PC and console. I haven't seen any problems on console, but I've heard numerous reports and I've seen a lot of different posts and things like that about the performance on PC specifically. As far as everything goes right now, they've sent out a patch, but that patch isn't enough. Currently, games are being released with numerous issues on release date that shouldn't be there, and Borderlands 4 is no exception to that rule, and that alone is an issue, and that holds Borderlands back from the potential that it could be at. In-game is a very important aspect of Borderlands 4, as it adds replayability to keep fans both entertained and occupied to get better rarities of items and weapons. Although the current endgame for Borderlands 4 keeps you entertained, it lacks that replayability that would keep the player not feeling like the game is being repetitive at times. Gearbox has addressed this feedback by posting newsletters and post-launch information to reassure players of its current and upcoming updates of content. Gearbox also sent out an image that is pretty detailed of the upcoming months of Borderlands, and we can see a lot of free content, bounty packs. They're going to be adding new legendary gear, weapons, vault cards, things like that keep us pretty interested. I personally know that Gearbox is known for creating some very, very, very great detailed DLCs, so I'm not too worried about the end game and future updates and DLCs that are going to be introduced to the game. It's the right now factor that's seeping in as far as lacking. But overall, I think this game is extremely fun. Don't be deterred by the review and all the negatives that have been seen and heard and spoken about. This game offers so much variety as far as the visuals, the storytelling, the weapons, the character designs, the characters themselves. And me personally, I think this game is going to be something that is replayed over and over again by fans of the series and new fans who are coming in and have never played it before. I personally would give this game a chance, and I think without a doubt you should buy it if you're a fan of the series. If you're new, this wouldn't be a bad game to jump into as far as the series, as far as this being your first Borderlands ever playing. The cinematics, as I said previously, they're just really, really great. Given the positives and the negatives of Borderlands 4's release, I gotta give it about an 8. It's not quite as at a 9, but it's definitely not a 7 for me. I would make it better by just adding more content, which they're already doing, and fixing the bugs, which obviously those bugs on PC will be fixed. The console release is a lot different than PC release. We're not getting those kinds of issues that PC is getting. if you're on PC. It is a problem, and obviously your score would be different, but I've got to get the game on PC to know if it's that drastic of a difference between console. So my current score is an 8 as of today on release. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and also leave a comment down below of what you think of the game.